Hello everyone. Yeah, I'm live. What's up, guys? What's happening? How's how's lockdown been? Hi, Sejal. I was thinking to do a live since quite a few days, but uh, somehow I was keeping myself busy in this lockdown, which was actually surprising, to be honest. I was thinking how to pass the time, but um, it's going quite well. Uh, So the topic for today, what I wanted to do was, I wanted to do this since quite a few days. I wanted to talk a bit on two of my most favorite subjects, which is uh, diet and fitness. So, uh, and I'm not gonna talk myself. दो ऐसे लोग हैं जिन्होंने मेरे को लास्ट थोड़े टाइम में काफ़ी मदद की है to know about to know more about to be educated about fitness and the importance of workouts and following the routines in terms of cricket, but in general as well. And then obviously diet. Diet is something that I think plays a huge role if you want to achieve your goals. In sports, yes, but otherwise as well. In general, I think काफ़ी लोग बोलते हैं कि हम लोग वर्कआउट कर रहे हैं फिटनेस कर रहे हैं बट रिजल्ट्स नहीं आ रहे आई थिंक दैट इज़ बिकॉज यू आर नॉट फोकसिंग एज मच on diet as much you are focusing on fitness, on your workouts. So I think these two things go simultaneously, if you want to achieve your goals. And it's not just for sportsmen. I think in general as well, if we want to be healthy, if we want to adopt a healthy lifestyle, if we want to be fit and fine, and like they say at the time, that immunity is the key. If you have good immunity, you are protecting yourself from the virus. So for all that healthy lifestyle, I think these two things are important. I have been following my workouts quite regularly, to be honest. Lockdown mein, uh, I think I have been fortunate that I have a gym at my house और काफ़ी सारे gym equipments है, so I have been doing my workouts. And diet wise, I think it's been pretty hard, to be honest. घर पे होते हैं and you have all those mummy made dishes at home, which is hard to resist. So diet wise, it's been thodu hard, but I think I've maintained a good regime so far in this last couple of months. I think I'll introduce you to the two people whom I am gonna talk to today. One is Stefan Jones, who has been my fast bowling coach at the Rajasthan Royals. He's going to talk with us about fitness and the importance of fitness in sports as well. And then we'll talk to Komal Patel, who is a dietitian, and she has helped me in the last year or so to achieve my fitness goals in terms of reducing a couple of kilos of weight and then at the same time building on the muscle as well. So I'll talk to Stefan first. Do send in your questions if you have about fitness or diet in between. I'll try to take them. I'm not really good at this, so pardon me if I don't see the comments. I'm seeing a lot of people are here, commenting and saying hi. I think it will be great to have their insights on it. Stefan obviously stays in the UK, so he has had intensive research going on. मैं भी यूके गया था लास्ट ईयर, तो मेरे को काफ़ी कुछ जानने को मिला था क्या क्या कर सकते हैं फिटनेस को कैसे इम्प्रोवाइज कर सकते हैं फिटनेस रूटीन्स को. So I think it will be good for you guys to know that as well. And then later on, we'll talk to Komal about general diet things. And I also want to ask her a few questions about how Gujarati diet is good enough as well. So let's try and take Stefan.
Hello, JD.
Hello, Stefan. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, very good, man. All good. Warm over here.
So I can't hear you properly, Stefan. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Is that it now? Okay.
Yeah. It's getting better. I
Okay.
think it's because of the distance,
Must be, man. Man,
because
I'll
of the
do my best
few
anyway.
miles that we have in between. Sorry, but I'm not able to hear you. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Nah, not yet. No, it's not clear. It's buffering.
Is that better? I'm trying to walk around the room to find a better signal. No?
Mm-mm.
No.
Is it any better?
I can hear you okay.
Yeah, it may be. Maybe it's here. I can hear you in between, but it's glitchy. I cannot hear you properly. Like it's stopping and going.
Yeah, I don't know. The signal, I'm on a Wi-Fi, so I don't know. It's a long distance between us, isn't it?
So can you send me a request again? Should I do it again?
Yeah, let's try again. Let's try again.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that.
Sorry for that, guys. I don't know what happened. It is the Wi-Fi is a little low. I'll try to get Stefan online again.
Here we go again. Am I on?
Yep, you're on, you're on. I can hear you
Okay.
properly now.
Okay, because my wife is messaging. She's on as well, and she can hear me, and they could hear both of us apparently. So
Is it?
yeah.
Awesome, awesome. How has it been, Stefan? How has the lockdown been, man?
Yeah, it's been actually quite busy for me. So
Mhm.
it's given me time to push Pace Lab. It's a few webinars, a lot of interest in javelin and pitching in
Mhm.
America. And obviously, I've got my full-time role here of director of sport at Wellington School. So
Yeah, exactly. I miss that place, to be honest.
I
I
was
miss
actually,
that school, man.
yeah, I was actually just looking at your data now. So you can see the computers here.
Right.
So I was just looking at your
So
numbers.
yeah. So for all of you who are asking, guys, this is Stefan Jones. I met him as the coach of Rajasthan Royals last year, and since then it has been a journey that has been great, and I've been learning a lot of things from him in terms of fitness, how I can improve my strength and my overall workout routine. So, Steph, I just wanted to ask you a few questions so that guys can know how it is with regards to the new thinking about which you kind of preach, right? It's about the modern way of thinking about
Yeah,
strength and fitness.
yeah.
So, uh, uh, let's start with the younger days. So, is it important that kids do play a lot of sports to develop their overall strength?
Uh, it is really important. You can't. but there's people need to separate between specializing, so just doing one sport early, and bad specializing in simple terms. Okay, so firstly, as an athlete, to develop athleticism, to be stronger, more robust, more powerful, more mobile, as an athlete in general life, it's important you do all sports. Hand-eye coordination. I'm big on my fascia training at the minute, so that's like a web around your muscles and your bones. Everyone has it, and that's really important. And that develops when you're young, so it's really important we get our kids to move. Movement, coordination. Then as you get older, technique for fast bowling, as we both know, is really important. So they then need to start working on technique, but the right technique for their body around the age of between 8, 9, and 10. That's why the best coaches need to be around that age, really.
Right. Then, I'll just translate. Sorry, Steph. I'll just translate a little for the guys. Yeah. So I think according to him, वो उसके हिसाब से it is important कि जब छोटे होते हैं तब it's good to play all the games. सब games खेलेंगे तो अलग-अलग muscles develop होंगे, अलग-अलग muscles पे brain काम करेगा, so that when you pick up one sport later on, तो फिर you don't have to really work on एक ही muscle पे. So I think that is really important, that you focus on, you don't really specifically focus on one sport, right, Steph? That's what you are saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially when you are small. So after like 8, 9, 10 साल के बाद, he's saying तभी you can pick up a sport. So this is important for those of you who are listening and who have like those kind of doubts कि कब specialization करना चाहिए.
Yeah, because
and there's also
sorry.
What's that?
In India, the attitude is to improve, the desire to represent India is phenomenal. It's unparalleled in the world for cricket. But what you guys have got to be careful of is not to specialize too early and build a foundation, a base of athleticism. So then when you get through the levels, get higher, you can focus on batting and bowling. Because it'll that pyramid, that base will be wider. So you have a longer career, you all can bowl quicker, you can hit the ball further. Technically, India batters, bowlers are the best in the world, technically. But the problem is, you haven't a foundation of athleticism that allows you to use that in massive benefit of technique. Otherwise, India cricket would be 100 years ahead of everyone else if it was about repetition.
Yeah. So I'll just relate it to one more question. How much do you think? So this is one thing that I started, following when I grew up, when I picked up cricket. Okay, I had a perception that weight training, lifting weights in the gym is something that will make me stronger. So what according to you is ideal? Is lifting weights still important in the gym, or you can just avoid that and do some? There are lots of body weight routines that people are following these days, especially in lockdown. So you think those are enough, or you still think weights are important?
No, weight training is important. You need to create overload. However, this is what's been lost. It's getting strong for you, getting strong for your body weight, not comparing yourself with a rugby player or an American footballer, because it's your body you're using to bowl. So don't try and chase big strength numbers in the gym, because remember, you're only on the floor for about 0.10 second, and that's what we worked on with you. Strength and the muscles take 0.25 seconds. So strength doesn't have an impact. But you need to be strong, but you need to be strong
to transfer it into power, I guess. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So it should not just be weights, but then it has to be weights plus have to transfer it into your stride. So that's basically what we did, right? You know, we did a lot of power training and jumps and stuff, which actually helped to reduce that reaction timing as well. You know, that contact time on the ground. Yeah. So I think that's
stiffness.
Yeah, it's about stiffness. Yeah. So that's one thing that, you know, I think I really picked it up from there. You know, it's about the stiffness. You know, so if I translate that, you know, guys.
Can I just say one other thing?
Yeah.
So to make it clear for them, so your legs are like springs. Okay.
Okay.
So what you want to do is make sure those springs don't turn to pistons, and then you're too long on the floor. So your back foot contact was like a piston. So it was really slow. So you need that spring to be nice and reactive. And training, jumping will help that. And isometric training.
Absolutely, yeah. So उसके हिसाब से guys, it is important कि you know, strength होनी चाहिए, yes, but then strength के साथ साथ strength कैसे transfer होगा. This is especially for sports. So he has been we have been talking about sports. So it's especially for you know, कि वो power जो हम लोग develop करेंगे जिम में, वो transfer कैसे होगा. You know, मेरे लिए for bowling मेरे को वो सब power transfer करना पड़ेगा. उसके लिए I have to work especially jumping पे, and वो सब strength जो मैंने develop की है, वो spring की तरह, you know, जो जैसे मेरा ankle जब मैं land करूँगा तब वो spring की तरह नीचे जाएगा, you know, all the muscles especially. So then मेरे को वो I have to make sure कि वो ज़्यादा नीचे ना जाए, और मैं तुरंत ही उसको power से एक burst में transfer कर सकूँ. So I think that's what he's trying to say. No, you have to transfer the strength into power. Steph, it's I think we'll keep it little simple. So what is one perception in general that you see around going on around people, and that you want to change? Like, what is one perception about fitness that you want to change if given a wider platform?
Yeah. So I can see questions coming through there, which is great. And eccentric strength is important. Okay, the ability to absorb force. Okay, so the perception. Let's keep it specific to India.
Right.
The perception needs to change in that bowling more in the nets will make you faster and make you a better bowler. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so if you bowl, you can't have volume and intensity in the same session. Okay, in simple terms, you can't bowl for long and maintain your speed. The body doesn't work like that. You need to identify what you're trying to do. So whether you're coming in the nets to bowl and improve your speed, that will be 20 minutes as fast as you can, lots of rest. And then you come back the next day, and then you can bowl for long at a batter, but it has to be about 70%, 3/4 effort. The problem in India is you're trying to bowl for 2 hours as fast as you can. That's like driving a Ferrari from...
I've seen you saying that a lot. Yeah, I've seen you telling that a lot.
You're going to run out of petrol and you're going to fry your brains. So it's really important. That is, you can't develop speed and endurance in the same session. And I beg people in India to please listen to that. That is the ultimate lesson.
True. I think that that makes a lot of sense. And to be honest, I have been in that group as well. You know, I have had that thinking that, you know, the more I bowl in the nets, the more better for me. And there have been people who've been telling me to do that. So I don't blame myself. I don't blame anyone else, to be honest, for that. You know, they have to be taught the right things to know. You know, if people don't know what to do, they will obviously follow what people have been doing and follow what they have been told to do. Yeah. So it's actually great that, you know, you are kind of, you know, proving those things. It's not just that you are telling those things, but you are proving those things as well, that it works. And that's when I actually pick it up myself. And that's how I think people around also can trust the process.
So if we take it to athletics, I'll be nice and quick. We take it to athletics. Usain Bolt would not be training the same as Mo Farah. It's as simple as
Right.
that.
Mo Farah is the marathon runner, right?
Yeah, he's
And
a
Usain Bolt
marathon.
is obviously a short runner, yeah.
So that is so. In cricket, we think it's fine to train a sprinter and a marathon runner in one session. And remember, everyone can bowl quicker, but you're
Right.
born with a pace flow. Your DNA will dictate how fast you can bowl.
Right.
But everyone can bowl at least 1 or 2 yards quicker with the right training, respecting you're working on speed. And the next day, you're going to work on bowling for longer, but less effort to take a bit less out of you. But then that will build your ability to bowl. Please don't do both of them, because India is a special country with lots of talent, and that coach education is so important. Don't fry your bowlers.
It is, man. I'm happy that you are associated with India now in some way, and I am looking forward that you come to India a lot frequently than you are coming.
Yeah.
And obviously it's not going to happen really soon. It looks like it will take some time, but then let's hope that we come together soon. You know, I was looking forward to my visit there this year, but then let's see how it goes, and we'll take it forward. But it has been good to talk to you, Steph. There have been a lot of questions coming in, but I think we'll have a proper session for just cricket specific thing, and we'll talk about that in the coming time. No?
Let's do that.
It's been great, man. Yeah, let's do that soon.
Yeah.
But give my regards to everyone at home. You know, say hi to Alex and the girls as well.
Have been on here. Nerys and Sarah and Alex have been on here. I can see their comments coming through. They miss you, man. They miss you.
Is it? Yeah. Cool, man.
Cheers,
It's been great, Steph. I'll see you soon, man.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for being here, man. Bye.
Bye.
So it has been a lot of
talk about cricket. Pardon me if you were here to listen to stuff more in general, but then Stefan is a specialist fast bowling coach, and I was fascinated by everything that he knows about fast bowling and the strength training that goes into it. But काफी सारे लोग देख रहे हैं, guys. Thank you for being here. काफी सारे लोग questions भी पूछ रहे हैं, बहुत technical questions पूछ रहे हैं. I see people asking about the ways of training for a fast bowler and stuff. No, I think let's do that in the future. We'll just talk about fast bowling, and I will be happy to know a lot more about that. You always keep learning as a player. That's something that I really trust myself. You become better as a player. मैं भी आप लोग से कुछ ना कुछ उसके बारे में बात करूँगा. So let's talk about that in the future. For now, I think let's come to some general topics. I think Komal is here as well. She is here to talk about nutrition. She has been guiding me since last 1 year about how to go into the games with proper nutrition and maintaining the levels of protein and nutrition that's required. So I'll try and take Komal on the video if I can. Sorry guys,
it's my first live, so hello. Hi Komal.
કેમ છે?
How have you been? બસ મજા
મજામાં.
એકદમ. How have you been? How has the situation improved in Ahmedabad? Has it improved, or it's not really good?
Not really, but we have now tried to live with it. We are trying to live with it now.
Have you become Atmanirbhar though?
True though, Atmanirbhar.
That's, I think, the word in the last 10 days.
Yes.
But so Komal is from Ahmedabad, and we are both Gujaratis. We usually talk in Gujarati, but we'll try and keep it Hindi and English for now so that everyone can understand as well. So Komal, I had a few questions for you. Mereko, I have a lot of questions every time, right? But Mereko, but मेरे को ये जानना था to start with. Let's break some myths. काफी सारी ऐसी चीज है जो लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि this is the right way to go about. So if I start with, the first thing that comes to my mind जब मैं छोटा था, while growing up, what mummy used to tell me was कि रोटी तो ज्यादा खानी पड़ेगी. Everyone has that, right? जितनी ज्यादा रोटी खाएंगे उतने ज्यादा ताकतवर बनेंगे. This was the thing coming while growing up. So how true is that? What is the right way of going about it? Is it
Okay,
that ज्यादा रोटी खानी पड़ेगी?
नहीं. Okay, being a kid or an adult, सबकी जो requirement होती है वो अलग होती है. Roti, if we break it down, it is only a carb, a simple carb that is going to give your body an energy, right? तो anyways हमारी body को energy चाहिए, being a sport person या फिर a normal individual. कितनी रोटी खानी चाहिए, that is again a question. It depends upon the activity level of what profession you are in. लेकिन सिर्फ रोटी से body नहीं बनती. It is a combination of many things together. It is your carbs, protein जो दाल में से मिलती है, fiber जो सब्जी में से मिलता है, vitamins, minerals, सारी चीजें अगर balanced form में होती है तो definitely वो stronger body बनाती है. तो सिर्फ रोटी नहीं, लेकिन a complete balanced meal, yes.
So in terms of balanced meal, roti also should be balanced, right? It shouldn't be कि 5-6-7 roti खाने पड़े.
Yes, it has to. The
So
numbers again depends upon an individual.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure. There are questions coming with regards to what I was going to ask you next. I am a vegetarian, yes, first of all. I have been a vegetarian all my life. And, that is one thing I have talked with you as well, Komal. I have tried to, stick to it. बहुत लोगों ने मेरे को बोला कि डाइट चेंज करना पड़ेगा, नॉन वेजिटेरियन खाना चालू करना पड़ेगा, मीट खाना पड़ेगा, especially when it comes to sports. People will say that protein requirements will increase and then you will have to take meat and eggs and fish to increase your protein intake. But I think I have been able to kind of live with it. I've been able to get my, maybe not the exact amount of protein that is required, but I'm still trying to, come with a perfect kind of.
We are trying, yeah.
Diet, yeah, we are trying for that. So what's your take on that?
Yes,
being a vegetarian, you can still be a sportsman. You can still get your protein, right, from a vegetarian diet.
Yes, many sports persons have proved that. Be it you, be it Virat, he is the vegan, I guess. So
yeah, he is
yes,
vegan.
Yeah. So a vegetarian diet, if planned properly with all the requirements, definitely can help you with any sports activities, for your performance, for your recovery, for your injuries, any damn thing. It has been seen, or it has been researched, that a plant-based food actually helps to recover very fast, because you almost lose many of the muscle mass because of the hours and hours of training and hours of you're on the ground for longer time. So actually the plant-based proteins and the plant-based food actually helps to recover that particular muscle, that particular injury, or that particular stiffness. Rather, I had seen questions coming up for the stiffness as well. So yes, stiffness है, muscle की recovery है, या फिर body को भले muscle से ही, मतलब muscle को ही बनाना है, तो even that vegetarian or a vegan protein definitely works. You do not need only the eggs or the meat to build up that kind of a muscle.
So it's not that you have to be non-vegetarian, right? Just tell me it's not. Yeah.
No, you don't.
I love to hear that. I love to hear when people say that, vegetarian hoke bhi you can achieve all your goals. I have been dreading to hear that all my career.
But now, and you have proved. You have proved.
Yeah, that. I think now people have started to come to terms with it. So pehle it was there, but I think nowadays people are, even people who were not vegetarian before have started to believe that if you plan it properly. So that's one thing that I really think which is important, right? If you are vegetarian, you have to plan your meals properly. You have to take everything in proper proportions and still get the nutrition out of it.
Definitely.
So I think that's the way of going forward. One more myth that I wanted to break. This is for me as well, that if you are a sports person, agar aap workouts karte ho, you can eat anything. कितनी भी स्वीट्स डाली, कितनी भी शुगर इंटेक कर लिया, सब चलेगा, because कल सुबह जाके बर्न होने ही वाला है. So how true is that? is it true that, if I am a sports person, if I'm working out so much on the field, so that, whatever I eat will be burned, and I am not gonna be, uh, I'm not gonna be harmed by it. Is it true, or that's not really,
No,
that's not
no,
really
no,
the thing?
no, 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 not true. Not only sports person, people who are thin, even they think कि I'm allowed to eat all kind of raw
Right,
things
right.
or the junk foods that are there. I'm मुझे कुछ नहीं होने वाला, मेरा वजन नहीं बढ़ेगा और मेरे कंडीशन या बॉडी को कुछ भी हार्म नहीं करने वाला है. But that is not true. Nowadays, the processed food, or we could say the junk food, extra sugar or extra amount of fat, the fat that is there in the hydrogenated fat, मतलब वो जो chips में या burgers में या whatsoever, the processed food में जो मिलता है, that is actually causing harm not only physically but mentally as well. The cases nowadays are increasing for the mental health as well, right?
Right.
So जरूरी नहीं है you are burning out. You might be burning out those calories, but what about the harm that has already been done by that portion to the body? Say for example, अगर extra sugar जाता है, तो it is like an kick that gives to the brain, but then वो धीरे धीरे उसको habit में डालता है, which is again bad for your brain, bad for your mental stress as well.
Right.
Secondly, the fat that is going to your body, you never know कि वो कहाँ जाके कौन सी vessel में जाके घुसने वाला है, which would lead to the clogging of any of the blood vessel, or it might work with your insulin as well. So you are a body. It is like a machine or a car which requires a proper fuel, proper maintenance, and proper care.
Right.
So be it you might be thin, you might be fat, you might be a sports person, you might be a disorder person who has a diabetes, thyroid, PCOS, whatever it is. But then that individual requires a good amount of fuel through the food, depending upon the condition that it is. So ऐसा नहीं है कि हम कुछ भी उठा के खा ले. Now the notion comes when it is to the kids, because बच्चों का ऐसा होता है कि they are influenced to the sports persons mainly, and they actually really think whatever you eat might be the best for them. So
Right.
उनके लिए कभी कभी advertisement जब आ जाती है, be it a star or a superstars who are doing the ads, don't claim it, but then there are persons who are doing it.
Come on, you can't blame them, man. It's not that they have. I mean, yeah, my mom does the same. मम्मी भी ऐसे ही बोलती है कि ऐसे पेप्सी की ऐड कर दी, उसकी ऐड कर दी. I shouldn't say the brand names, but then, yeah, that
But
happens, right?
They're harming.
You should know what's right and what's wrong for you. I think you should be knowledgeable enough to know that.
Maybe, yeah, even that is right. But kids,
Yeah.
बेचारे फिर वो उसने किया
Right.
है.
Yeah, you were talking about kids. So then when it comes to kids, then they get influenced for sure. Yeah.
They get influenced, and it is not, you cannot completely deny those kind of, you can take a liberty to have it, but then by a portion control, and like once in a blue moon day, it is fine to have that. But every day nowadays, even there are sports kids who are coming to the clinic with the very bad history of their diet, where they might be having the packet foods, the biscuits are there in their meals, there would be chocolates and stuff in their meals because they are working out. The mom would give the reason, वो तो जाता है 3 घंटे खेलता है, so I have liberty to give it to them. But then somewhere the body has been harmed. So that needs to be definitely
changed. Someone was asking Abhi beach mein that what was my diet when I was 17, 18 years old.
Tell me.
And yeah.
Tell them what was your diet.
I didn't know anything, to be honest. मेरे को इतना knowledge ही नहीं था. I was following what mom used to tell me at home, or what I used to see people. First of all, when I started going out for tours, mostly many people have been non-vegetarians around, and they have been. So that was the period when मेरे को बहुत बार बोला गया था that I should start eating non-veg. I should start eating meat to increase my protein intake. I think I just stuck to our normal diet, jo bhi, poha and upma and all of that. All that's being eaten in our house. Roti, sabji, dal, rice. But now I think I can differentiate between the proportions. One, and so one myth that I always had was that rice was bad for health. Now, wo time pe mere ko aisa tha, and that was because it wasn't just me. I think at home as well, it was like that. Rice is not good for health, but it's completely wrong, right? Rice is actually as good as, or maybe better than the other grains, you know, in terms of good carbs and
Yes.
you know, good quality carbs from it. So for athletes, I think rice is a must.
Because that's a simple
Um,
sugar which is going to get easily absorbed to the body, and having it as a fuel for that energy that is required for you people, wherein you lose your carbs this way. So that is something which is a quick absorbable rice, is something, it has the resistant starch which actually builds your gut bacteria as well. So overall, yes, rice are very, very good. Portion control depends upon the criteria, the activity, the sports that we have.
right. Super.
So
I think rice khana. Rice to khana. Someone was asking Abhi, what is my favorite Gujarati cheap meal? We'll come on that. I want to put
I know
Komal in sport. I want to put Komal in sport as well about Gujarati cheap meals.
Okay.
And Bhakti was asking about my diet routine. Diet routine has been very homely. Atyara
That depends upon
and
the training
so
session which
she
you
asked
have.
about fruit as well, Komal. So she was asking what is all the fruit good? All the fructose that we get from the fruits is good, or some fruits should be avoided?
Definitely.
Don't tell me mangoes should be
Nah, all
avoided. That is one thing that I'm not gonna hear.
no.
You can say any other fruit is banned, but not mangoes, please.
No fruits are bad. It is a kind of an fructose, but with the fructose or the fruit sugar, it has antioxidants, vitamins, minerals. So it is like the best food that you could give to your body in terms of if you're craving for a sugary things. You need to just make sure you have fruit as a fruit itself, or mix it with a smoothie or your breakfast meal, because you are a sports person. It depends upon the other people as well. But yes, all the fruits are allowed, be it your mango, be it your banana, chiku, the seasonal superfoods, all fruits are allowed. So there is no myth about them. You cannot have fruits. You can have all
Any
kind of,
fruits.
yes. But
And
mangoes has their own timings and the quantities as well.
sorry, I can't hear that. Sorry, what did you say?
Mangoes have
I can't hear that. I'm not gonna hear that. Mangoes are loud, man. So my current diet, yeah, a lot of people are asking about my current diet as well, and that includes mangoes. So you know, I have one mango in breakfast with any of the home prepared thing, you know, either poha or upma or bhakri or boiled mung sprouts. I'm having that what you say, muesli as well, muesli with milk at times. So I've been varying it a lot. And then lunch has been normal rotlo sabji. Someone was saying rotlo oro is love, which is rotlo oro is absolutely love, but then you don't get oro in this season. So I've been eating whatever vegetables are available. I've been fascinated by vegetables, to be honest, Komal. I mean, like before this lockdown, I never saw such amount of vegetables coming in the house. I always ate them, but when I wasn't aware about so many veggies coming into the kitchen. And now that I was washing all of them, and you know, I was helping mommy, daddy to clean them, I'm like, wow, this is the amount of vegetables that we are eating, and I was fascinated by it. So I've been eating a lot of
That's because
veggies.
you are involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're involved in it.
And then I'm having one mango with lunch as well. And then I'm having one mango in the evening sometimes. So it's like, at the most, it's like 3 to 4 mangoes a day. It hasn't been more than that.
Enjoy it. It's only a month you will be getting it. And then when the training sessions start, we're going to do that again.
Yeah. So, and also, like, you know, I have been growing some microgreens in my garden as well. You know, I've been fascinated by that as well. You know,
Very nice.
ना मम्मी को पूछ के मैंने थोड़े बहुत राई तिल मूंग सब कुछ डाल दिया था मेथी all of that. So I am getting those small micro green plants from it, and I am enjoying that. I'm making juice out of it, or I'm putting it into my salads, and it's really great way to have it, right? And yeah, so I think that was it about the myths. So I also wanted to know what is so this thing has played in my mind since long. मेरे को जब से डाइट के बारे में पता होना शुरू लगा, तब से it has been that protein is the component that you should be looking to. But I don't think it's just protein, right? No, it has to be combination of everything. So what is the ideal ratio of, having good carbohydrates, good fats, and good protein as well? What should be the ratio of it in our diet?
Okay. If you ask it for an normal individual who is not playing a sports or is a sedentary person like office wala banda, so it is like you can have 50% of your carbohydrate, some 30 to 35% of protein, and similarly 30% of fat. But now when we talk about a sports person, it completely reversed. Again, by the what sports you are playing. Like if it is a chess player, he might use his glucose more because it is the brain functioning the maximum. If it is like a cricketer or an athlete, they require good amount of protein because they've been building that muscle. They would be needing that protein for the recovery.
So that obviously depends, like
Yes.
sports person or normal person. So what for a normal person, how much
0.8
is it
grams
important?
of protein per kg body weight, and for an athlete it varies from 1 to 1.2 to 1.5, because if it is in someone who's in bodybuilding kind of stuff, they require maximum to 1.5 to 2 gram per kg body weight. So we being Indians, it is always seen that be it a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian, we are not able to compile with our protein contents.
What does that mean, compile એટલે?
Combine એટલે આપડા આખા દિવસમાં જેટલું પ્રોટીન જોઈએ છે, we are not able to give it to the body.
Okay.
Now that you are aware or you know how much protein you need, now we're trying to push it up one by one to get that level of the protein. પણ જે normal individuals હશે, they might not be knowing કે એમના body ની અંદર protein જતું જ નથી. And then we face up with very bad things when they grow older. Like ખાલી પગ આમ slightly twist bhi thai jane, then there is a crack or an inflammation happening there. Why? Because your body didn't had enough amount of protein which actually helped to build it up. But for that protein to work into our body, we require carbohydrates. Karan ke apna Indian genes, we from bachpan se we used to had that roti chawal in our meal every
so our body is used to that kind of diet, right?
Yes. So our genes need a good amount.
So is it right that so our body only absorbs protein with carbs and fats? Is it the right way to say that?
There are vitamins, there are minerals, there are coenzymes, many things together.
So that supplements are important as well that way, right? That's what you are saying.
Yes.
Because so I have also been trying to figure that out myself. कि बहुत लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं that they try to find everything from the diet, कि नहीं कुछ supplements लेना ही नहीं है, keep it all natural. But according to me also, like I have felt it that when I avoid the supplements, I feel something is lacking, like that channel is broken, that whatever I'm eating is being used or it's not being used. So I think that way vitamins and minerals and those supplements are important.
Yes,
and that's where the role of a dietitian is like the most. So dietitian ma'am, that's where that's where you have to like really take someone's guidance, because I don't know as a layman that मेरे को क्या vitamins or क्या minerals. Like obviously you will also know it from the blood tests and all.
Yes.
But then if I am an athlete, my requirements will be different. If you are a normal human being, your requirements will be different. So that will differ person to person. That's what we can take out of it.
Very
Dharmendra, my friend, has been messaging me continuously. Dharmendra, હું તને છેલ્લે લાવું છું વિડિયોમાં, અહીંયા જ રહેજે. We'll talk about fitness and diet and everything with you as well.
Okay. Somebody asked about Jaydev's favorite Gujarati food.
Oh, my favorite Gujarati food has to be. So the first thing that comes to my mind when I come to Gujarat, even like I'm plane માં આવતા હોય ને, like Mumbai થી આમ border cross થઈને અમદાવાદ બાજુ આવે ને, the first thing that comes to my mind is gathia. Has to be gathia.
Yes.
Now, I love all forms of gathia, be it pata, be it phafda, papdi. You guys call it fafdi gathia, right? In Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad માં એને fafdi gathia કહેવાય ને?
ફાફડા, હા.
ઓલા જે લાંબા
હોય છે.
Yeah. So we call it pata gathia here. I don't know whether it's just Porbandar or just Saurashtra, or whether it's my take on it. but we call it pata. Lamba lamba હોય ને એટલે પાટા કહેવાનું.
પાટા કહેવાય. એ આખા આખા પાટા અંદર જતા રહે છે.
Yeah. So that was going to be my next question to you. You know, what about Gujarati food? What is your take on Gujarati food? આપણું કેટલું food balanced છે અને કેટલા food માં એવું છે કે you can avoid that. Like let's talk about the very common ones. Say ઓળો રોટલો.
Yeah.
Rotli શાક, obviously, bhakri શાક or rotli શાક. And let's talk about gathia jalebi.
Your favorite. Okay. Gujarati cuisine always has a very good era. એનામાં બહુ બધા varieties છે. So if we have to plan a Gujarati food, it is a complete balanced meal. If I had to plan it to a normal individual or to a sports person, it is a complete balanced meal. Fermented food ni baat kariye to we have our doklas, we have our handwo, which has fermented food, right? Rotlo and oro, again it is a complete meal because it is a millet which is going to give you the complex carbohydrate our body needs and good amount of vegetable mati fiber.
Rotlo can be only bajro or it can be juwar as well. Bajro, juwar,
ragi, makai, it could be any. So the advice is to keep on changing your millets and do not only stick to the bhakri or rotli that we have. The only reason
keep on changing the grains, basically.
Yes. The only reason is the quality of wheat that we are getting is not that good, and the gluten somewhere is causing the problem in our body.
Also, I see someone saying undiu. Undiu, I think, is healthy, right?
It is.
Or it's not.
બધું જ છે એની અંદર. But then
all the vegetables in it.
Which doesn't require too much of oil. It is not fried.
That is steam. Steam ઉપરથી કરેલું traditional વાળું. Yeah.
The traditional ones are always better. Even if you talk about oro, it is like આપણે એને સેકી દઈએ છે. So that kind of an coal, even that is getting into that vegetable, and that is what we eat. But nowadays they have changed too many things. Liberty to like jaldi bani jaye એવું કઈક સોલી કાઢો kind of stuff. Okay, then it comes to your papdi, gathia, and your jalebis. So yes. So gathia and jalebi were taken, if we talk about Gujarati culture, were taken only if there were mehman at a place or if there is an occasion or a function.
Is it?
So એને પણ આપણે મહેમાનની જેમ જ લાવવાના.
So that means it is an occasional food according to you.
Yes, it should not be an everyday nashta, which I have seen people having it like every day ke gathia hoy ka papdi.
Yeah, but that's true. Jokes apart, that's true, right? It's fried at the end. So
yes.
But so how often can you cheat? Tell me that. How often can you have fafda jalebi?
Fafda jalebi.
Or for that matter, any other cheat meal?
Okay. So it could be a ratio of 80 and 20. So 80% of the time, if you are doing very good with your diet, like say, અઠવાડિયાના 6 દિવસ કે 5 દિવસ એકદમ healthy ખાધું છે, take a liberty to cheat like once in a week, but then with that portion control, so you do not hog on. And
exactly. So that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah. So that's what I have kind of followed, and I think that has worked. That even if you want to like have gathia jalebi, don't have it in plenty. Portion control, Karina, if you have it, then not just that, but any food for that matter, even if you're having a cake or say you're having cookies or something like that, you can just have a piece or something, and then your taste buds are happy, and at the same time you are not really harmed by it, right?
The only
so portion control is the thing. If you want.
Yes.
What were you saying?
So the only problem with Gujarati cuisine is adding sugar and jaggery to each and every meal. So now Gujarat is the diabetes capital. Be aware about what you're eating. Yes. So be aware about what
it's because we like sugar in our food, right? Gad chatu khawanu.
But then you are not working that much enough to eat that gad chatu khawanu. So at least once in a week, have that liberty to have that dal, which is made up of jaggery. But baki rest, you don't need sugar and jaggery in each and every meal. Apne to like dhebra ma bhi it is like a jaggery or in sugar that is added to the meal. So I took time to change my kind of thing that is happening at my place.
Yeah, I think it's a good way. I saw a question from someone. Damandip C is saying, I think that's a good way to end it, because this is one thing that I always wanted to like tell people about. Is it good to eat desi ghee?
Yes, it is good to eat desi
Right.
ghee. Yes,
Yes.
much needed, because your brain functions with the fat, your hormones function with the fat, your joints function with the fat. So fat is definitely important in your meal, and desi ghee is a kind of an fat which is antibacterial, antiviral, kind of an antis. So immunity boost karvu hoy to yes, ghee is a very good kind of a product that can be included. પણ પછી એની સામે છે ને પેલા હાઇડ્રોજનેટેડ ફેટ એટલે બિસ્કિટ, કુકીઝ ને fries ને packet foods વાળા, please avoid that, because you're doing something good to your body and then you're putting something bad to your body. Then that body is confused about what to do now.
Right.
So be the good one to your body. Have that desi ghee. Yes, you can have that. Definitely.
Perfect. I think let's keep it that much for now. It's a topic where we can just keep talking about it. Right? I so love talking on diet and you know, asking you about a lot of things.
Yes.
But it's been great, Komal. Thank you for all the knowledge that you enlightened us with today. And I'll keep sending you my questions. And there have been a lot of questions coming in about cha, sari, kenai, and all that. But I think that all that is good. I think that is forgiven. That you know, a lot of things are good in our diet. So let's be happy about it. A lot of things are good in our Gujarati diet.
Yes.
And
just awareness is needed. Just be aware of what goes to your plate. Please be aware about it. Yeah.
Perfect, guys. And if anyone really wants to like you know, organize a meal, or you know, if anyone wants to follow up on it, they can obviously go and talk to you, right? You are there to talk to.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks, Koma. It was great to have you. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Right. That was
kind of a long talk on that. You know, that proves how food centric we are, if I can say that. You know, I love my food, and I'm sure all of you love it too. A lot of people have been you know, coming up with interesting questions. Thank you for that. Thank you for keeping track about it. You know, it has been long, guys. I think I'll end it. Kyangyo, where is Dharmendra Singh Jadeja? He's been messaging me continuously. He's my teammate, and you know, we have had great times this year. We won the Ranji Trophy. So
hello. Jai Mataji Bapu.
Jai Mataji.
શું કહે છે? All good?
All good, boy.
Where are you at? Ground છે એમ? Practice કરે છે?
ના અત્યારે સાંજે આવું તો મારું અહીંયા.
જોરદાર. I have been missing, yaar. I've been missing these things. Bowling કેમ કરે યાદ છે? Spin કેમ નખાય? Pass કેમ નખાય બધું? Flatter one કેમ નખાય બધું યાદ છે કે ભૂલી ગયો?
હું તો અત્યારે જમણા હાથે ચાલુ કર્યું, નવું ચાલુ કર્યું.
Yeah, but guys, you know, we have had great times together. You know, we won the Ranji Trophy this year. એટલે મને અત્યારે એટલે જ મન થયું વિચારીને વાત કરતો હતો ને વચ્ચેથી, that you know, it's been long. કેટલા 2.5-3 મહિના થઈ ગયા since we last won the Ranji Trophy. Final જીતા એને. And we haven't met after that, but hopefully હવે જલ્દી મળશું. શું કહેતા હતા તમે ઓલું ડાયટમાં ઉમળાનું શાક ખવાય એમ? ઉમળા બધાને અહીંયા ના ઉગે, ઉમળા જેને અહીંયા ઉગતા હોય એને ખવાય. ઉમળા આપણે અહીંયા ઉગે છે એટલે આપણને સરસ લાગે. અમારે અહીંયા ઉમળા ક્યાંથી કાઢવાના? ઘરમાં ઉમળા કાઢવાના, ગાર્ડનમાં વાવવાના અમારે ઉમળા.
એટલે તમે પેલા સુશી નું કીધું.
અચ્છા હા, સુશી, રાઈટ. સુશી ભૂલાઈ ગયું યાર પૂછતા. નેક્સ્ટ ટાઈમ કો પૂછવું પડશે આ સુશી કેટલું હેલ્ધી છે. સુશી હેલ્ધી હોય કે નહીં? સુશી ને આપણે ચીટ મીલ માં લઈ લેશું. સુશી તો ખાવું પડે યાર. સુશી sushi is love. તો આ ચાલવાનું બંધ કરતો કઈક નેટવર્ક હવે તારું આવે બરાબર.
અરે ભાઈ અહીંયા વાડીમાં વાઈફાઈ છે ભાઈ.
અચ્છા વાડીમાં વાઈફાઈ છે તમારા?
આપણે ચેમ્પિયન
જોરદાર મોડર્ન વાડી છે બાકી.
ચેમ્પિયન છે ને એટલે વાઈફાઈ નખાઈ દીધું વાડીમાં જ છે.
અચ્છા ચેમ્પિયન ના પૈસા તો હજી આવ્યા નથી પણ એમને વાઈફાઈ નખાવી દીધું.
અત્યારથી નખાવી દીધું.
લોન લઈને લગાવી દીધું વાઈફાઈ. તો હાલો ચેમ્પિયન ત્યાં ના કઈક પ્રાઇઝ મની નું કઈક કરો તો સારી વાત છે આપો તો.
હવે આ લોકો કઈક કરે તો સારું હોય ને કે પેલા ગ્રાઉન્ડ તો ખોલો તો પ્રેક્ટિસ કરીએ કઈ.
આપણે લાઈવ છીએ આપણે આપણો પોતાનો કોલ ઉપર વાત નથી.
ઈ નો છે ને બધાને ખબર પડે ને કે આપણે કેમ હોય.
કુલ બ્રો મળીએ જલ્દી. આઈ એમ કમિંગ ટુ રાજકોટ સૂન. હા ચલો એન્જોય બ્રો. બાય બાય. Right, guys, it has been a pleasure talking to you all.
I wanted to talk on diet and fitness since long, and then this was exactly how I wanted it to be. I hope you guys got something out of it, and let's all behave, if I can say that. Let's all be in our own disciplines. Self-discipline is very important. Follow the rules, even if at some point you can go out of the way, but still follow the guidelines, because it's important that we kind of start living with it, right? So then for that it is important that we are aware of what we should do. Wear the mask and sanitize yourself well and all that. Please keep doing that. We'll come out of this soon stronger, and hopefully the other side will be much more beautiful and prettier than what it was. We'll all realize how important it is to be with the nature and to preserve our resources at the same time. Thanks guys, thank you for being there. Everyone who is saying stay safe and stay healthy, and just Karan, my former teammate, is here. Stay safe everyone. Let's all catch up soon. It was great to do this. We'll do this soon. Cheers guys, see you.